족자카르타는 시골이라면서요. 나름 한국의 브루클린 성수동에서 회사 다닐 때 초각을 살려봤죠. 아마도 족자카르타의 아티스트들은 여기 다 있구나 싶은 장소를 찾았습니다.
결혼하기 전부터 우리 둘 다 노는 거 아주 좋아했죠. 그러니 이런 뜻밖의 공연이 언제나 반가울 수밖에 없는데요. 그런데 이상한 게 자카르타에서부터 다들 족자카르타는 시골이라고 했단 말이에요.
당연히 그렇게만 들으면 논, 밭, 산 이런 것만 생각나잖아요. 아니 이게 어디가 시골이야? 안 해서 죄송합니다.
이러면 또 우린 가만히 못 있죠. 이 힙한 공간의 주인장이 누군지 만나봐야겠습니다.
I stalking your Instagram account. Oh, shy. Came here yesterday. I see you sit in there. Until midnight. Oh, yeah. Wow. Nice to meet you.
역시 사장님 눈썰미는 보통이 아니네요.
I'm not that girl. You're so young. I'm 29. Wow, 29. We love this place. Maybe we wanna come here maybe every day while we stay.
알고 보니 오늘의 행사는 일종의 리오프닝 파티라고 하네요.
Just happy. We have our team and our team is friend and space right now because especially in Korea there are some place like this. Today is really hot place, just like that. Yeah. There are so many fashion people, celebrities, just like that. So we're also proud.
무엇보다도 자유롭고 효율적인 공간 구성이 저는 유독 마음에 들더라고요.
Actually, and we have recreation. So you guys with the friends? Yeah, it's my friend. We collaborate in this place.
아르카 커피 앤 스페이스는 족자카르타 중심부 타만사리 지역에 자리 잡고 있는데요. 정성 어린 R&D 과정을 통해서 제공하는 커피와 음료 그리고 맛있는 음식도 있지만 사실 핵심은 공간에 있습니다. 마치 쇼케이스와 같이 중심에 자리 잡은 식음료 공간을 둘러싸고 한켠으로는 아늑한 서점 그리고 반대편에는 타투 스튜디오와 네일샵이 함께하고 있습니다. 물론 커피 앤 스페이스라는 이름다워야겠죠. 각종 팝업이나 전시, 공연, 포럼 등이 가능한 공간으로 다채롭게 운영되고 있습니다.
No, my husband. Hello. Yeah, we love this place. Yeah, thank you.
근데 잠깐만, 제이슨 모먼 닮지 않았어요? 아쿠아맨 있잖아요, 아쿠아맨. 볼수록 닮았네.
2020년도에 처음 보냈던 곳인데 다시 이걸 닫았다가 수년에 새로 보냈다고 합니다. 대여 파티를 하고 있는 것 같아요.
이런 오늘 작업은 왠지 다 틀린 것 같네요. 뭐 어쨌든 정말로 많은 시간을 공들인 나만의 사업을 펼치겠다 생각해보세요. 이렇게 비주얼부터 든든한 크루들이 곁에서 함께할 수 있다면 정말 큰 힘이 되겠죠. 아주 복이 많은 사장님들입니다.
Battle the kid is white flags. Not on my level where I stand. Got it, I'm shooting a hot hand. Out of the gym
그런데 있죠. 인도네시아에서 나시고랭을 은근히 못 먹었었거든요. 생각도 못했는데 여기 나시고랭 맛집이에요. 저는 아주 갈 때마다 신나게 먹었습니다. 이건 이름이 고무고무 열매? 마침내 우리 숙소 호스트가 귀에 못이 박히도록 얘기했던 그녀를 만나게 됐습니다. 우리가 그렇게 잘 맞을 것 같대요. 진짜 이름마저 레이디인 레이디 로자노는 콜롬비아 출신의 포토그래퍼인데요. 여행 막바지에 다다른 그녀는 그간의 기억들을 하나씩 정리해 나가고 있었죠. 망설일 필요가 있나요? 냉큼 우리의 새 아지트에 함께 놀러 가기로 했죠.
She started to travel like me in the Costa. She told me, I'm gonna travel for all South Asia. She's gonna start west part, and I told her, okay, I'm gonna start for Philippines, and maybe we can meet in Vietnam. And what happened is like last month, I think so, he arrived to Vietnam, and he sent me a message, and she told me like, where are you? Like you are in Vietnam now? And I say, I'm still in Indonesia. I don't move from here. And she said, really? You don't move after like 4-5 months? Why you don't? I say, I fall in love with Indonesia.
그래, 내 말이.
When I came here, it was like many artists, many art galleries, musicians, sculptors, fine art, architecture. So it was like the paradise for me, you know? Because when you start to talk with an artist and you change information, it's like, for me, my heart is full of grateful. I don't know how to say. This happened to me today. Like I was taking picture on the street and I meet my friend. He was barista and he teach me about coffee, more coffee. I meet you guys and I went to an art gallery and it's like, wow, I love it. I love what I'm doing. And I say thanks God to give me all of these things. You know?
정말 인도네시아가 사람을 이렇게 만드나 봐요.
This travel helped me a lot in that. Like, there are people outside that want to help you without any expectation about, you know, like receiving any comeback. You know, you say, "Wow, I should practice that one," because when you give something, maybe you are expecting something for your friend, like, and you get angry, you don't have any comeback. You know? Like the Indonesian people and even South Asia, I think so. It's all South Asia. There are give you everything what they have. They welcome to his home, to their home. They give you food. They help you with everything and doesn't expect anything. There are many that we can learn about them, about the culture, about the religion, everything. It's really beautiful. I think so. Yeah, how they mix the culture here, the religions. How many religions can live here? Muslim, Hinduism, Catholicism, Christianism, animism they have. There are many and they don't have any conflict. They can make a life, peaceful life. Yes. When you travel, you learn a lot to another cultures and every place. Like for me, it's like you can take the good things of everyone and make a life better for you. Yes, and apply everything.
그럼 이쯤에서 우리 얘기도 잠시 해볼까요?
And how you decide like to do documentary? Because there are many things that many YouTubers doing many things in YouTube, you know?
We like the documentary, we like movie, so we just want to make like documentary and movie. You know, a lot of people doing the YouTuber,
Yes.
something like this. We think we wanna give them some message or any about the touching people, something like
Yes.
that. Not just showing.
You're just vlogging and that's it.
Just wanna give some message, but not serious things, just fun or touching, something like that. We are not that kind of people, you know, like really funny, something like
Yeah.
we are not the
Yeah.
kind of people.
Yeah.
We're no fun people.
No, you need to realize, like, in the videos, you are really funny. I mean, like, you need to realize, yes, really, the reactions, your faces, and like I say, oh my God, when you do like that. You look really natural there, so
Yeah.
it's your sense of.
So Ludo documentary is really good for us.
Okay.
Yeah. Just this your practice now.
Yes,
You know.
I mean, every video is like a training. You know,
right.
documental about something in
Right.
Geo, Netflix. I want these guys to work for me. Like, it's really good.
Yeah.
You have your creative space there, like a studio.
Oh, it's a
It's a
home.
home.
It's home. Okay.
Yeah.
Little home.
Tiny
Very
home.
tiny.
That's so sweet. And you put lights, you put everything, or it's only the camera in front of you.
Tiny.
Okay.
Ring light.
Very cheap.
But I mean, in the video doesn't look like this, you know? Like,
Oh.
this is really important about the vision and the lights and everything. Like, you don't need to buy the expensive gear if you are really, I mean, good edition, with edition.
Yeah. Step by step.
Yes, step by step, no pressure.
Like here, the
Okay.
our studio and room.
Okay.
다시 레이디에게로 돌아가 볼게요.
So how can you make the money?
Wow, this is a hard thing, actually. Yes, because I save money. So when I was in Dubai, I saved money to start my travel. But now I support my mom. I like split my savings, so I give her for 6 months, and I'm traveling for 6 months.
Oh yeah.
But now everything is running out, so that's why I need to come back to my country. But I used to think like before, like, okay, maybe I should come back to Dubai, but Dubai is not for me. Like, it's not the quality of life that I wanted. I realized that when I start to travel. So I want a simple life, you know. And if I want a simple life, Dubai is not my place.
Why is Dubai is your basement?
I get a job as a bartender here.
Ah.
Yes, so
Dubai.
yes,
Oh.
I used to travel. I used to work in South. So
Wow.
the agency, I mean, no, it's not the agency. The hotel pay me everything, the ticket and the accommodation, the food, everything. That's why I was be able to to save money there. Always was my dream to start to travel and everything. And I bought my camera with my first salary there, and I start to study and everything. But it was really rushed for me, and the quality of life. You feel really anxious and you cannot do anything, and you lose the control of your mind, and you feel like it's really awful at this moment. And after that, I realized, okay, I'm gonna quit my job and I'm gonna start like connecting with my own photography style, because this is what's important for me. Like, I was thinking like, okay, I don't want to do fashion and food photography. I really want to do something with my camera that can help another. This one, it was the purpose of my camera. So I started to travel, I didn't know the plan. I only noticed that I like painting, I like art, I like culture. It was my first place was in Bali.
역시 모든 건 맨 땅에서부터 시작하는 맛이 있죠.
And when I start to travel here in Jakarta, and I start to connect with many things, like, okay, so the photography that I want to do is documental. So I start to study documental photography, and I'm starting to change in my webpage, looking the jobs of another documentary photographer. So I start to more conscious about myself, the things that I want to do here. So I do painting, I do ceramic workshop, I did many things about culture art, yes, many things. And I realized that I can do everything that I wanted with my camera. So if I want to cover documental about art, I can do that. Culture, I want that. Eco projects, communities, whatever, everything has connection. So it was like a grateful moment of realization for me, like, oh wow. But everything, it was after many months of working in self-work, you know, because everything is not easy. Like being an artist is kind of I'm not saying that I'm an artist like in Manila happened to me that I meet a documentary photographer and his documentary about war and about violence and this kind of thing, and this is good, but I want to document in like good things, you know, because it's too much. Someone can do that changing, is helping people, I don't know, like it's so funny that I just realized a few months ago that I was living my dream, and I didn't realize before because I was thinking in the future. And I said, what the hell, laddie? You are living your fucking dream and you are not enjoying? Wow. Wow, the mind is so powerful. Like sometimes we didn't know. Yes, you didn't notice. With all of these people like cycling with the hats, you know, with the rice fields and everything, and you are learning about coffee, you are learning about architecture, learning about all the other things that I wanted before. And I not enjoy it. I say what? I forget what I'm saying now. I don't know what I'm talking about now.
We want to do like you, 'cause like, you know, actually we made the reservation to go Europe and South America also. We think about it, but we cancelled everything. Focus on my mom.
Yes, enjoy the time with her. It's important as well. Maybe one time she's gonna feel better and you're gonna be more confident to travel maybe for these parts of South Asia. I think the life is step by step. Floor by floor in Spanish, flower by flower. Yes, it's really
Flower by flower.
Flower by flower. The thing I learned in the meditation is like just accept the reality as it is. I went to an art gallery and the artist told me like he saw his life as a fairy tale, and what he painted it was puppets like him is in a funny way, you know, in a really funny way. Everything that he was living in the past, even the right things and the wrong things, he painted as a funny. Because he told me that like nothing is wrong and nothing is right. Just the reality as it is, and that's it. Everything that he painted, it was like that. Even the bad things look funny. So maybe I should see my life like that. Breathe and feel the moment, you know, what you are doing now. For example, we are here, right? And we are enjoying the moment, and we are drinking too much mango, squash and coffee and everything, and even with your mom and with my mom and with your couple and with your friends. And like this moment is for something. Yeah, this is the thing that I learned in the meditation, in the life as well.
이렇게 속 깊은 레이디가 사진 작업할 때 중요하게 생각하는 건 뭘까요?
Like the light is really important, but what is behind of this composition or these shades of frames or everything, like the history is more important, and it's the thing that I learned here, because I used to think like, okay, I need to think in the composition, in the light, and to be perfect, but what happened? What made you feeling, you know? So this is a thing that I want to do with my photos, and I started to study photography to make you feel the same like I'm feeling when I'm in the moment. But this is not easy. Everything is from inside to outside. How you see the world and how you show the world. Your eyes, you know. Yes, and everything is not about perfection. About like the social media want to show us that everything is aesthetic, perfect, and no. Why? Why we need to follow that? You know.
I'm tired of it.
I get super tired. That's why until this moment I didn't post anything yet. I understand that my kind of work is about my webpage. This is my main work. Art galleries or the NGOs or the agencies, they don't care about my Instagram. They care about my portfolio. Of course, I can get connections in the social media. That's really important as well. And you can get networking there. But my real work is an outside. It's not in the social media.
Different with this.
Yes, YouTube is in the social media. I mean, like, yes, it's hard.
Even we don't want it.
Yes, yes.
Post every day. Yeah.
Yes, that's you know, this is really hard. Oh my God, yes. I can, yes, I feel super tired about that. In one time, I feel like I'm gonna close my Instagram. Now, I really like, I remove many people that I don't want to watch anymore, and I follow more photographers.
저도 문득 어젯밤 떠올랐던 게 생각나서 바로 얘기해봤죠.
The friend, gathering the friends, and then make some big exhibition.
Oh wow!
Yeah, like pictures and video. And then
wow,
it's really
I love
beautiful
it.
project.
Actually, it's a good idea, actually, because I have photos from here and you have videos, right? So we should put together in one gallery and make something. It's a good dream. I love it. It's a good idea, actually. Because I was thinking to do it here because I contact some galleries to.
I started thinking because of you.
Oh wow.
긍정적인 레이디의 반응에 저도 더 신이 나서 계획들을 늘어놓았어요.
I cannot explain in exactly, but maybe you understand. We took the video.
구체적인 건 언젠가 그날이 왔을 때 꼭 얘기해 드릴게요.
Okay, this is recording. Okay, don't forget it.
Yeah.
Oh wow. But that's a really good idea. Okay, so we should do a project together.
Okay, good girl.
In the universe now. Okay. Now we have a deal, my friends. Okay, let's work together as a collaborator.
Don't forget.
Yes, don't forget it. Please. Okay, this is a deal, my friend.
Maybe you're gonna write a book, right?
I want to.
With picture.
Yes, with picture. That is my dream. Like, I don't think like in many dreams, like, and you are looking for something always. If you don't get it, you get frustrated.
Yeah.
So, and you're suffering a lot. So, it's better like don't attach to the dreams, don't attach to what you wanted. Only like flow with the life. I think it's for us as a creative. So even as a humans, sometimes only flow. Be unexpected so now I don't believe in like many dreams or something like that. Yes, the life is really beautiful and the life gonna give you everything they wanted, not that you wanted. Because sometimes it's really different that the universe wanted and that you wanted. Yes, and you cry and you get frustrated when you say, oh my God, what is not happening? Maybe it's for a reason or not for a reason. Life is the life.
하루 반나절 동안 정말 많은 이야기들을 나눴습니다.
We went to coin laundry shop. The staff told me, "Oh, it's really weird. Some foreigners came to Yogyakarta. They travel Jogja. Why? She thinks all travelers go to Bali. Why Yogyakarta?" So we told you Jogja is really attractive city. And then,
I was talking with a driver. The best place in Indonesia, mostly on the place that the people go, is Bali. But the second one is Yogyakarta. And I said, okay, I have in the second one. So yes, so this is good one. Made me to understand many things about my vocation and my career and my everything. So yes, Yogyakarta is in my heart. Oh, now it's time, guys. So, but I'm sure that we're gonna meet again and we're gonna do our exhibition. Okay? Take care. Thank you so much. And take care of your mom. Give me all my energy to her. Okay? She's gonna be really, really good. Okay? Yeah. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to meet you. Give me a hug, please, man. Oh, just take care. See you around the world for sure. Okay?
my plant. Yeah, don't forget.
Défile devant moi. Pour me dire que demain il fera beau, je crains le pire et soudain. Je pars tout seul pour ma gueule. Je pars tout seul avec moi seul à seul. Je parle tout seul que pour ma gueule. Je parle tout seul avec moi seul à seul. La 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 la.